so you can tell by the title, this is a story time on the real reason why you should never, ever work at Newks Eatery in Florida. Period. So, I have me a note. I typed it up. I have me 3 pages, literally. And then this is what I wrote too, and I wrote something on the back. So we just, I wrote stuff down just so I can have like a nice memory of everything that happened, because I started in 2018 and at the time I was 17. I had just started, because I started in July, probably maybe like a week. No, my birthday was July 6th. So when I had turned 17, I went and I applied, got an application, boom. But it's like I lost my application, so I came back to get another one, and then I had basically I got the job right then and there. First I had talked to some people I'm gonna say their names, and then some people I have names that I'm gonna make up for them. So yeah, when I first went in to get an application, I talked to Jazz, which I love Jazz. Hey Jazz, if you're watching and listening. I went in there, forgot my application, came back, she was still there, so I had got my application. So once I had did it the second time, I had went in there and I had talked to, we're gonna call her Mama. I had talked to Mama, and she was like, do you want to just come in for an interview? I think it was like the next day. I was like, yes, for sure. So I had to interview, but not with Mama. I had to interview with Drunky, and if you guys know who that is, then you know. So yeah, I had an interview with Drunky. It went well, of course. I got the job. So yeah, I got the job. I started working there. I had orientation, and then I just was working ever since then. So everything was going good. Now mind you, I'm 17. So yeah. So everything was going good until I want to say when certain people start to get hired, then there was drama. Y'all, it's a lot. But this time I didn't have, in the beginning, I didn't have no problems with nobody. Everybody kind of liked me. I was new, so I was very quiet. I was very shy, because I'm like, dang, ain't nobody talking to me. Everybody got their own little clique, blah blah blah. But that's just how it is, period. So let's just hop right in. So there was also a lot of favoritism in the store, period, because if I'm just gonna name these people. So if Rose was to call out, say she was sick per se, or because really Rose was one of those types of girls. She's a white girl, no shade to the white girls, but she was a white girl who went out all the time. She always would make an excuse on what was wrong with her. In reality, she had a hangover. No shade, no problem with none of that, because I understand, whatever. But it's the continuously you're doing it, and it's the fact that if somebody else did it, they lost their job. But if she did it, it was okay for her. I just didn't like that. So it was a lot of favoritism around the store, a lot, and I just wasn't understanding, because not everybody who you're showing favoritism can do their job right. You know what I'm saying? And not saying, because I don't feel like I was showing favoritism until, I don't even think I was showing favoritism. I don't need favoritism. Let's just say that. I wasn't showing favoritism, but I feel like I probably was by certain managers. But it's an iffy, because certain managers I just didn't really click with. Like Dom, like I like, if you see her and you see me, you would think like, wow, y'all act just alike, or something like, she could be my mother, really. And then we was cool, and then one minute it's a problem, and y'all, it was just too much. Like, one minute she's nice, the next minute she's cussing out everybody. Like, I cannot lie this. I cannot lie and make this up. One minute she's nice to everybody, next minute she's cussing at everybody. I'll fire anybody, woo woo, cussing, talking about I don't need this effing job. Y'all getting on my dang on nerves. Girl, all of the above. So, yes. So, let's just get into the tea. So, fast forward, this girl who we're gonna call Haitian. No shade to all the Haitians, but that's just what she was. So, and I mean, yeah, because that's what we're gonna call her, because I don't want to say her real name or her nickname, so that's what we're gonna call her. So Haitian, you know, started working at Newks. Now, me and my stepmother, homegirl Dree, we just really was just talking to her, really just not, she was new, didn't know who she was. Now Dree ain't worked there. She used to work there, but when Haitian had came, Dree didn't work there no more. So me and Dree was just chatting. I was eating probably before I got home o'clock, and Haitian had came, and you know, she was filling out application. She was like, hey, you know, can y'all put in a good word for me? You know, I work at Dollar Tree, whoop whoop. I'm like, yeah, for sure, whatever. So, you know, I'm talking to mama, I'm telling her whatever. And I'm like, yeah, you know, she's a good worker. She work at Dollar Tree. She, you know, she's nice every time I go in there, you know, polite. Why did we butter her up by doing that for her? Why? Y'all, when I say we were in peace, when I say she came, excuse my language, but she just brought hell to this job. Okay? We about to get into it. So, y'all, this is just great tea right now. Okay. So, nobody really, honestly, the guys was just drooling out the mouth with her. Like, when I say drooling, like, water was coming down their mouth. And I'm like, sis is not all that. She's really not that, period. And you know, but that's just my opinion, and I don't want nobody to be like, dang, you know, you sound like you hate. Nah, I'm not gonna hate on no female that gotta steal Louis Vuitton slides, that has to steal food stamps from a friend, and who also has to steal food from her job. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody at the job then took a pizza, then took a sandwich, soup, you know, little stuff. You know, I have multiple times. So, you know, I probably would have, you know, took a sandwich, whatever, not paying, you know, a soup, a salad, whatever. But majority, I pay for my meals, or I'll get free meals. But really, I pay for my meals. So, this girl will literally have bags, and I mean big old bags, filled with pizza, soup, mac and cheese, salad. She stole steak from the bag and shrimp, y'all. Steak and shrimp from the bag. Like, literally open up the bags and put, like, because they were like big steaks in her bag. And I'm like, what? Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but she says she's a bad bee. No. She said this is what a bad bee looks like. Sweetie, from the looks of it, this is what it looks like from being a broke bee, a poor. How about that? Because this is what a bad bee looks like, if you want to be real, period. But y'all, oh my God, I really wish I could, like, show you guys what she looks like. Oh my gosh, because y'all, comparing, this is top tier right here. But anyways, so yeah, she would like steal a whole bunch of food. Like, y'all, she would literally steal. Yes. So you know, I really wasn't tolerating her too much. I had to train her. Didn't like that. I just didn't like it. I didn't like training her, honestly. So fast forward, light skin started working here. Now, light skin is also a mutual friend to me and me and Dree. She's a mutual friend. So, light skin look like Young and May. Okay, pretty, attractive, cute, whatever. So, but when I came into work, you know, she was there, whatever. You know, I think this was like her first shift. She had started working, whatever. Haitian was all over light skin, you guys. Like, Haitian was like a puppy who like couldn't get away from her owner, like who had separation problems. Like they had to be like this, you guys. Couldn't be like separated like this. And I'm like, dang, you went on salad over here, pizza right here. Who's making these salads? Me, unfortunately, when I'm on this shift with them, I'm always doing the salads. I'm always trying to help her because, mind you, while she's over there lollygagging, she's behind ticket after ticket after ticket. Saturday, well, on the weekends and weekdays, period, salad is very busy. Salad, pizza, and sandwich are the 3 busiest stations, period. Like, there's nothing else to it, but sandwich and salad are the main 2 that really you need 2 people on. So, you know, she gets behind, so I'm trying to do these salads at the same time. And, you know, because I'm okay, like I get it done. So when I'm on salad, I go do, get in here, mix it up, boom, get in there, mix it up. Like, yeah, I don't be playing games because then tickets keep coming, and then you gotta go restock. You gotta go to the back, get a whole bunch of stuff, restock, come to the front, still got tickets. So I'm like, no, baby, look, if you're gonna have me helping you, you need to stay up here. You cannot go and lollygag with light skin because that's just not fair. Because if that's the case, I would drop everything and you'll do it yourself. So yeah, so other than that, yes. So Haitian didn't like the fact that me and light skin were friends. You know, we're cool. We have mutual friends. So me and those mutual friends were but most likely we was hanging out all the time. So I was hanging out with light skin all the time. So light skin came before I graduated high school. So this was my senior year. So while she came, this was my senior year. So we were still cool. Then when I had, you know, my birthday, so my 18th birthday, came around, and that's when I had moved out, blah blah blah. And you know, me and light skin would always just hang at my house, chill. When I had moved in that first night, she was here. So, you know, we had a great friendship, but it was just Haitian messing up our friendship. And I just, you know, I just didn't like that. So it's a lot of drama, like a lot of drama. So and that's why they always say, never get involved with your coworkers. Not saying me and light skin ever got involved or ever had a relationship, but just don't. Just like be friends, and you don't even have to be friends. Just, you know, be associates. Just go there to work, because once you start getting involved with other people and everything in their life and everything, that's when all the drama starts. You start to get involved, and I feel like once I known how she was for real, I should have separated. But I didn't, because I want to say we really had a close, genuine bond. And we still do to this day. We are actually still friends to this day. When I tell you guys, we're both hotheads. So we both would go neck and neck with each other, me and light skin. And, you know, we had our beef, we had our fights. But at the end of the day, we have a great bond. And nothing, you know, flirtatious, none of that. Really, like, true friend bond. Like, you know, she'll call me, I'll call her. Like, you know, that's my dog. So, yeah. I just want to go ahead and put that out there. Like, just, it's no funny business, whatever, between us. It's really just like, that's my dog, you know, forever gonna be my dog type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? So we've been thugging it out. We've been thugging it out. We've had our major ups and downs, and yeah. But yeah, so back. So, you know, Haitian, so me and Haitian have a mutual friend. Really, she really wasn't my friend. She was kind of like she was Gio's friend, and me and Gio was friends. And, you know, when Corona had happened, Gio was like staying at my house, really, because I didn't have roommates at the time. Shout out to Kanisha, I miss you, girl. Kanisha was my roommate. We both worked at Newks. That's how we met, and we still talk to this day. I love you, girl. I miss you. Come back, please. Okay. But yeah, so we was really like three amigas, and we would just be at the house, really just chilling. So we also, well, Gio and her friend, they were cool. So her friend, Imani, and her girlfriend, they live like maybe, I want to say 3 houses down from me. And oh yeah, so yeah, 3 houses down from me. And we were okay. I don't want to say we were brain friends, but we were straight. You know, we were mutual, like cordial, like, you know, I'll come over, they'll come to the house, whatever, fun. So Haitian and Imani, they were friends. They've been knowing each other for a while. One particular, now, okay, Corona had happened, and I told myself, I've been trying to be the bigger person for the longest with this whole situation. Haitian didn't like me, honestly, because of Lexi. The whole, fuck. So basically, Haitian didn't like me all because of light skin. Because, you know, me and light skin had a great friendship. Like, you know, I'd be petty and I'd be like, hey, light skin, you coming over to my house today? Whatever. Hey, light skin, can you give me a ride home? You know, I'd be petty. Because, girl, you think you're gonna take my friend away from me? No. But, yeah. So, yeah, so she didn't like me over this whole situation. I was trying to be the bigger person and just go ahead and just did it. Because if I was to return back to Newks, I'm not going to keep dealing with the same stress that I was dealing. People say ignore, don't worry about it, walk away. I've done that. But it gets to a point where you keep poking the bear, and girl, I'm gonna snap. Like, I'm going to snap, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've snapped on her so many times, and to the point where I should have just gone ahead and put my hands on her. But I didn't want to do that. Because, one, I didn't want to lose the only job that I had. So that was also another thing. I didn't want to lose the job that I had, and I was already in fast food. Didn't want to be in fast food. Didn't want to go to jail. Like, I'm too pretty to go to jail, and I have too much that I'm trying to accomplish in life to go to jail over an irrelevant person. Okay, so they came, I was at her house. I was at Imani's house, and, you know, me and Jill was over there chilling, and Haitian had called Imani's girlfriend, and she declined the call. Well, she answered it, but she had, you know, so I'm gonna call you later. So Jill was telling me that, you know, her girl, Imani's girlfriend, had texted Haitian and was like, you know, Iyana and Jill were over there. And girl, when I tell you, 5 minutes later, I hear that out the door. And girl, it's Haitian. When I say she comes in here with this stiff bob, keyword stiff, she wears that stiff red bob all the time. Look like a lunch lady. So I was like, you know what? Perfect timing. I'm gonna just go ahead and dead this. She already here. Like, I didn't have no contact, no phone number, no Instagram, no none of that, because I don't like you. You know, like, we don't mess with each other. There's no need for us to communicate with each other. So I was like, you know what, Haitian, you know, I think I had said, like, you know, what's your problem? Or I said it in a rude way, I know, But I was like, you know, what is the problem, whatever. She was like, she didn't, now mind, she couldn't look at me in my face at all, you guys. She couldn't look at me in my face. She was like, I don't got no problem with you, I just don't like you. I said, okay, so why? She was like, I don't have to tell you the reason why. There's no reason why. It was because of over light skin. Don't argue about no female who wasn't yours in the first place. Like, my thing is, I didn't like her like that, so therefore, what is the problem? Like, you're mad because I'm not gonna sit here and let you talk to me any type of way. When me and her communicate, if she was trying to throw a jab, I'm gonna throw a jab back. And if you know me, you know my mouth is very reckless and very ruthless, so I'm gonna say whatever I'm gonna say so I can get under your skin. So yeah, so she didn't like that about me. I don't care. That's none of my business. But yeah, so she was like, well, I don't gotta like you, da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So this is really just a waste of my time trying to be the bigger person. So we end up going back and forth. I was throwing shade, she was throwing da-da-da-da. So I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm walking home. She was like, so 5-10 minutes later, I get a text. It's from my mom. She was like, well, Haitian said, I thought you wanted to have a conversation. I said, I did. But at this point, there's no need for us to keep having this conversation if she's not going to say what her real deal problem is, because I'm wasting my breath. That's just pointless. So she was like, okay, whatever. So they come knocking on the door. Oh, really? Oh, word? Bet. So, y'all, when I say I had braids in, so I had put my braids up. I had put them in the scarf. I had put a scarf on, put some leggings on, I put a sports bra and some tennis shoes on, ready, and nothing happened. I could have ran up on her, honestly. I could have said pop pop, but I didn't run up on sister girl. I just feel like it's not worth it, but I know if I probably ever see her, I know I probably want to get my one, but she's really not worth it. She's really not worth the trouble, in my opinion. So yeah, you know, she pacing back. Excuse me. She's pacing back and forth, you know, talking big, like da da da, whoop de whoop. Like, girl, are you serious? You're a bum. You can never, like, you're a bum to me. So she was like, you know, me and her were actually, her and light skin was actually dating. I'm like, girl, y'all was never together. Light skin already had a boo already. Jasmine, which that was my boo. She's so pretty. Jasmine. She had already had Jasmine, mind you. Mind you, one day light skin and Jasmine was driving in the car, in Haitian's car, and got into an accident and hurt Haitian's feelings. Sweetie, if that was yours, why your girl got another girl in the car with her? Huh? That's dumb. You only good. You, Lexi, oh, fuck. Like, light skin only used you to get money about you, food about you, shoes about you. Like, what? Like, that's dumb. If you're gonna be a side piece, know how to play your role, because she already knew what was up. She already knew she was supposed to be a side. She could never ever be a main. She could never be my main or my side or my little piece. None of that. So I'm like, if you gonna do that, play your role, baby. Don't get your feelings attached, because that's the problem. And that's what she did. She got her feelings attached, and that's why she, you know, she felt the way she felt. So, yeah, what else happened? So, you know, that happened and everything. And ever since then, I've never seen her, never heard of her. Like, I don't even know who she is anymore at this point. Yeah. Y'all, we're already 24 minutes in, and I want to say I did good. So, yeah. So, this was at my store. So, I would also work at my store and another store. And I had really liked the other store better because nobody bothered me when I went over there. Like, when I tell you, like, I went over there and did my thing. Like, people, when I want certain people and certain crews that I've been on, they actually like me. So Corona had hit, and I had actually worked over there permanently, which I feel like that was the worst mistake I could ever do. Okay, so backtrack. So when I was at my store, I would go to the store across town, and you know, this boy Corey. So you know, we made eye contact with each other. We really wouldn't talk. I would just be like, hey, he'll say hey, you know, little stuff like that. So one day, what happened? One day I was working over there, and this was when the Popeye sandwich had came out. I remember. So the Popeye sandwich had came out. He was like, hey, you know, do you want to, oh, it was my lunch break. He was like, hey, do you want to try the Popeye sandwich with me? I was like, sure, whatever. And y'all, he paid for my little sandwich, my whole little meal, stuff like that. So okay, it's cute, you know. I was like, I was already feeling him because he was cute before. So yeah, and so you know, we was just like, you know, talking, whatever, nothing too much, nothing really. Every time I would go over there, we was always chit chat. But there was also another girl there. We're gonna call her Thotty because that's what she was. When I tell you she had sex with all of the dudes in the store, she did. So yeah, so Thotty and Corey, you know, I guess they had messed around. Corey was working there before. Then Thotty had came, because I remember, because I seen her at an interview. So I'm like, okay, but I haven't been working at across town, so you know, I didn't really know what they had going on, because you know, me and him, we was just talking, really nothing too much to it. And I think we had stopped talking for a little bit. So then I found out, you know, that they messing around and everything, because I could tell. Ain't no female. Ladies, let me know. Hold on, let me put some lip gloss on, because ladies, let me know. Ain't no way no other chick gonna look at your man or whoever you talking to with not like with a little like dirty look. Ain't no way. And then they're not messing around. Come on now, don't be dumb. I'm not dumb, so don't be dumb. So comes to find out, they messing around with each other. He wasn't gonna tell me. He was like, well, you wasn't really working there, so I felt like, but I work over there, so I feel like if I'm gonna be put in that predicament, I need to know what I'm getting myself into, because at the end of the day, shorty might buck up one day and be like, you know, I don't like the fact that you're talking to Corey, and you know, come at me wrong, and then that's just gonna set me off. Because one thing Aiyana doesn't do, I don't argue about nobody. Especially not no man. no dude. We don't even do that over here. So I was like, no, just keep it real with me, like, whatever. If y'all messed around, let me know so I know what I'm coming into. Because if that's the case, I'll leave you where you at with her. Because whatever. So he was like, nah, ain't nothing going on. You know, she really ain't, you know, nobody. I'm like, all right, whatever. Of course, lied. And of course, me being dumb at the time, fell for that. So, whatever. I probably just didn't go back over there. So when I officially moved over there during the summer, I seen her my first day. And it's crazy, he took me to work on my first day. So I told him, I said, you might want to check your homegirl. You might want to text her and see what her problem is, because you have a problem with me over a dude who don't even talk to you no more, at least, who don't even talk to you no more, but we be with each other every day, you know what I'm saying? So I'm all right. you know, me trying to be the bigger person, she didn't want to talk to me. Hey, no problem. I don't even care. She didn't want to talk to me. She didn't want to look at, like, literally, she would give me that stare. And I'm like, girl, why are you mad? Like, I'm not understanding. These females be mad at me. Why? I'm pretty. I know. But chill. I don't want light skin. I mean, I wanted Corey at the time, don't get me wrong. But I don't want him no more now. Now, that's a dub right there. But yeah, like, I just don't understand, y'all. So, really, this is like why you should not work at Newks and get involved with, like, your coworkers, because you get yourself into drama. Yeah. And it's stressing me out. Well, it did stress me out, not gonna lie, because I didn't want to come to, I didn't even want to, like, y'all, I was to the point where I kept wanting to quit so bad. But I was like, I'm trying to stick out. At least let me get to my 2-year mark. Let me stick it out. Like, whatever. Y'all, I could not do it. I could not do it. So, the manager, what is her name? I can't think of her name. But I didn't like her. She didn't like me. Marion. We didn't like each other. I didn't like her. I didn't like the a manager. Her name was Princess. I didn't like her. The only one I really liked was Shamaria and Bianca. She was cool. She was alright. So yeah, other than that, you know, those were the only managers that I actually really, only the two that I actually could, you know, mess around with. They was cool. Then Mama, she had worked up there for a little bit, but then she was supposed to come back, but she didn't. She ended up just, you know, quitting, really. So then what happened? That was really it, you guys. I just don't work there. I know this story was really like drama, like, that I had. I wouldn't work there. Management was messing with management. The district manager was on the clock, drunk, literally drunk. Okay. So, and he was literally like, when I say this man nitpick with me one time, like, y'all, if you know me, you know I go 0 to 100, and I was so mad. I really wanted to pick up one of those chairs and throw it at him. He was already drunk. So let me go ahead and knock you out, put you to sleep. Like, y'all, that's how I was feeling. I was so mad that night. I was so mad. I was like, yeah, no, I really have to look for a job, y'all. Seriously. So what else happened? Other than that, I learned it was a lesson that I learned, honestly. I should have listened to certain people about certain people. Don't get me wrong. The friendships that I made, the sisters that I've gained from working at Newks, y'all know who y'all are. I love y'all. The friends that I've made, lost, I still love.